Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are diving into 10 of the most inefficient processes inside marketing agencies and how to solve them. First off, storing your client's social media credentials in plain text is a big no-no. You know the gist? All your logins in one doc or a sheet and the whole team have access to it. Might sound safe and easy to access, but with one simple mistake, it could be shared or shown to people that might not have your best interest in mind. Actually, during the screen sharing call with our customer, they unintentionally revealed the spreadsheet containing their client's social media login details. You should have seen the terror in their face. To simplify the process for everyone involved and keep your client's credentials safe, you can use Publer, which is a social media management tool that allows clients to give you access to all their social accounts with just a few clicks and risk-free. So you need to invite your client to your Publer workspace, and after the client accepts the invitation, they can link all their accounts and you will automatically have access to them. Easy as that. As you can see here, Publer supports 10 different social media channels: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google My Business, YouTube, WordPress, and Telegram. If you manage multiple brands, you can create a dedicated workspace for every client while logging into only one account. So you can create multiple workspaces for multiple clients and be super organized. The next one is one of the most outdated processes that a lot of marketers still use just because they are used to them, without looking for better, easier, and more efficient alternatives. It is using spreadsheets for planning out the social media content. If you do the same, we're sorry for how long it takes you, because let's be honest, Excel and Google Sheets are great for data, calculations, and analytics, but not for planning. Social media is fun, creative, and visual, and to keep it visual, we strongly advise using interactive calendars like this one from Publer. You can go through previous or future scheduled posts, see how the content looks like for the following week or month, and make changes if necessary, like adding more posts, removing some posts, or making changes inside the post, image, caption, whatever. Another thing all social media marketers suffer through is going back and forth in the group chats to discuss post ideas, or even worse, on dreadful email threads. There's far better ways to communicate with your client or your supervisor about your post ideas, and the ideal one is through notes that show right next to your draft post. On Publer, you can create drafts and use internal notes to discuss with your client or admin about them. Yes, you want to see how the post is going to look like before posting it. Your client wants to do the same. But there's an easier, more accurate, and less time-consuming way of previewing your posts than with manually created templates or mockups. Preview your posts as you type them. You can preview all your posts with Publer, and you can see now how it looks like. Okay, this next one is a real pain for all marketers. Email exchanges with clients for approval. Getting approval for your post can be such a hassle. How many emails are needed for your client to approve a post? How many times have you missed the deadline just because your client did not pay attention to your email? How often have you had to change the content due to miscommunications? I know it is essential to include clients in your social media approval workflow, and Publer can make this process way more efficient with the client role I talked to you about earlier. After you invite your client into your workspace, they get notified whenever you schedule a post, and they have the option to approve it or not, giving you feedback through internal notes. An approval workflow can also be employed internally to prevent interns or new team members from making public errors. Some people are still posting manually, thinking it will boost the growth of their accounts. Yeah, right. During a recent live Q&A, Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, verified that utilizing a third-party app will only decrease the reach of your reel if it has a watermark. This rule applies to all social networks, otherwise social media management platforms would not exist. So as long as your content is created strategically, start scheduling it beforehand, and it will perform the same as when you're posting it manually, or even better. Because you'll be posting at the right time, you'll be using the time that you're saving from manual posting to interact with the audience, improve your strategy, etc. Copying and pasting the content into each social media platform is a major no. Many businesses often make this mistake of posting identical content across all social media networks. But you need to remember that each social media has its own characteristics, technicalities, and user base. What works for Facebook may not work for Twitter, so you must curate your online content even if the main idea is the same. Publer allows you to customize the post for each network. When posting to multiple channels, we recommend creating the base post and then tweaking it for each social profile. Another thing that might be slowing down your work is monitoring the performance of every post or each platform manually. There are tens of social networks, and monitoring their performance is a nightmare if you're active on all of them. Publer has its own analytical tools that let you see your performance in all channels. What's cool about it is that it can also generate all the insights into an analytics PDF report. Which brings us to number 9. Doing reports manually to send to the clients. I don't even want to get into how much time that takes and how exhausting it is. You have probably done it like 100 times by now. Now you know that with Publer, not only you can track your performance, but you can also export the data. And finally, trying to guess when to post is one of the things that wastes you so much time, and for what? You're looking for articles that tell you the best time to post, but what works for the mass may not work for you. Also, your best time to post might be different for different social channels and most probably is different for different days of the week. If there's one thing that computers do fast, it is calculations and analysis. Pablo will have enough data to conclude the best times to post based on your audience, the performance of your posts, and your competitors. You can check all of that in the dedicated section in your analytics. You only need to focus on the creative part of the process. When to post should be just a click away. There is still so much more that you can do with Pablo to take your social media game to the next level. Check out the link in the description box to explore Pablo and his workspaces even further. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to learn more about elevating your social media workflow. Bye!